Hello, 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 and welcome back to your channel, you guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and I really wanted to share with you guys, no, not the tablescape, but you're going to see that first because I'm really trying to show you how the charger plates look on the table. So yes, I just recently did my fall video. If you have not seen that, please check that out after you see this one. But I decided to revamp some of the charger plates. Now, as I've told you guys, I am a girl of color and I love color. And so I really wanted to throw some turquoise and orange in there with a nice, beautiful pattern. And so that's what I was working with. Now, to do this, I had to use my Cricut Imagine. If you're not familiar with that, look it up. The Cricut Imagine was one of the Cricuts that came out maybe 10 years ago, and it was popular for a little bit. It's one that can cut and print. And it's a beast. It's huge, it's big, it's bulky, but it does get the job done. Now, this is the beautiful design that I wanted to use. Paisley print full of oranges and turquoises and blues. It just was one that I've always loved, and I've always associated it with Thanksgiving time or fall time frame. So here you see me just going through the Cricut Imagine. I'm picking which pattern I want. I'm pulling out the cartridge I need, and I am printing out the paper on a thin roll of paper that you can get from the dollar store. I did not want to use regular cardstock because it's too thick. Now, normally when I do this, I am using tissue paper, like napkin tissue papers that I've separated. You want the thinnest type of paper possible to get the smoothest result. Now, I do have the new Cricut, but I kept this old one because I have so many cartridges, as you just seen. I have tons and tons and tons of cartridges, and I've invested so much into it to where it doesn't hurt to just go ahead and keep it. So I'll pull it out from time to time and use it, print out big 12 by 12 pieces of paper. I don't really do a whole bunch of cutting on it. I'm just really using it as a printer. Takes me to my next thing. The ink for this thing is expensive, and that's probably why it didn't do so well after the launch. It did well for maybe the first year, but the ink gets really expensive and people just did not want to pay for the ink. So if I can find a way to convert the ink in there to sublimation ink, that would be a joy. So that's my next thing. But here you see, we've got the paper. I've laid it on the plate with the first layer of Mod Podge. Yes, Mod Podge is one of my very best friends. And I'm going to smooth it out with this little face roller. The face roller is one you use obviously for your face, but I'm using it to get out all the little air pockets and all the little wrinkles and creases that are on the plate. For some reason, it just really, really works well. Flattens everything, makes the decoupage look nice and smooth. And so I did that around the whole plate. Yes, this is a bit time consuming, but you know, sometimes when you want something, you got to go ahead and put in that work. So I did that. I cut around the edge of the plate, all the excess paper, and then I reapplied that in the spots. There's like 2 or 3 spots on each plate that I needed to put a little bit more. So I did that all the way until the plate was completely finished. I allowed that to dry, and then I put 2 coats of Mod Podge, allowing it to dry in between the coats. And as you can see here on the table, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, after the season's over, if I want to, I can go ahead and rip it off. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you are loving yourself, loving life, loving God. Stay wrapped in scraps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.